When the feed first starts, the baby does faster sucks to get the milk flowing. Then you will notice them settling into a swallowing pattern.
So when she first goes on, it'll be like quite fast, and then deeper sucks, and then it will slow down the further along the feed goes.
At the start of a feed, the flow is usually faster, and you will notice they do a swallow for nearly every suck. There's a swallow. Gradually, the milk gets slower and fattier, and they might do more sucks before they do a swallow. You can hear swallows more easily at the start of a feed, or you can see the baby's chin coming down and pausing for a moment as they swallow a mouthful of milk. Sometimes your baby might be feeding in a more fluttery way. They might be waiting for the next flow of milk, or they might be sucking for comfort. Breastfeeding is meant to be for comfort too.
The length of her feeds varies really. Sometimes she'll feed for 5-10 minutes, other times she can be an hour, but on an average never really more than maybe half an hour, 40 minutes. With my first daughter, I felt the pressure to time feeds and to see how long she was feeding or how often she was feeding, because things I'd read said that by a certain age they shouldn't be going less than 3 hours between a feed. But this time round, I think my attitude's been completely different. I've just taken all that pressure away, and I just listen to what my baby wants, and when she wants feeding, I feed her.
One of the myths of breastfeeding is that a feed has to last a certain length or baby won't get enough milk or enough of the fattier milk. But every breast is different and every baby is different. Sometimes a feed could be 5 minutes long and still meeting your baby's needs. Sometimes it might be 10 times that. That might be true for the same baby in the same day. Some babies might go through phases of feeding more frequently for a few days, and that's really normal. Some babies might have some time where they feed non-stop for a few hours, sometimes in the evening.
I don't worry about her getting enough milk because she has plenty of wet nappies and plenty of dirty nappies, and she's putting on weight okay.
Breastfed babies usually come off by themselves when they have finished. Some babies need winding, and you will learn what your baby needs. In the early days, we often suggest that after you've winded your baby, you give them a go on the other breast. If your baby is very sleepy, you might change their nappy or take off a layer of clothing to wake them up a bit for second helpings. Lots of mums worry about making enough milk, but we know that if you feed responsively, your body will get the message to make the milk your baby needs. When your baby is latched well and drinking milk, she is sending signals to help your milk supply to grow.